my wife came on June 15th to come and see me in Oka for us to celebrate my birthday. She arrived 8 o'clock. By the time she was in my house, it was 9:15. We got ready, about to go to Finotel, to have Finotel Hotel,
Agwoka.
to have breakfast under the garden, that green garden. And while we were doing that, while we were preparing, I got a call from the Speaker of the Anambra State House of Assembly. Mark, where are you? I said, I'm around. Come now to the House of Assembly. I have just been instructed by the governor to confirm you as commissioner. So that is where the youngest commissioner name came from, that I was made commissioner on the day I turned 30. And that was the gift he gave me, but also...
Your wife was the one holding the microphone that day.
Yes.
I did a good research.
Yes. She was the one. She was the one holding
shirt
the
and
mic.
trouser.
Yes.
White shirt.
And that's where the journey is. That journey of... In fact, that was probably when most people even started hearing that there was someone in Anambra who was working. So you could see, if you do the search, there was a lot of, he got it because his father was this, got it because his mother is this. Many people did not know. I had already done about 4 deep years in government, serving at the grassroots level, But again, had no time to go and respond to those things. I saw that opportunity in my mind as not one for myself, Mark Okoye. It was actually one that represented all the other young people around the country and young people in Anambra. Because I felt that if I did well on that role, then you've broken a jinx. You've communicated to people that young people can do it. So therefore, people will say, since he was there, it works in 2 ways. The decision makers will say, a young person got the job and he did well, so I will look for other young people. That's one way. The second way is the motivational way, where other young people who are 4 years, 5 years, 10 years behind you will say, if this guy can do it,
yes,
I will do it better.
It's possible.
Because that's the Anambra spirit. That's the South. That's the
Igbo man spirit.
Igbo man spirit of competition. So that's why I really handle that office very, very delicately, to ensure that every decision I'm taking, I had to know that the world was watching and I was setting an example.
Thank you very much, because a lot of people, just like you said, I think somebody mentioned it during our meeting. Some people, when they see you, they say this is a sport brat. There's this gist that Donald Duke carried you and say, make this man who I want him to be and everything. Thank God for the clarification and everything. Now, on a SEDC, you worked with Soludo briefly before you got to SEDC, because I'm not Soludo for some time. And then before we know it, I know I had the SEDC. Some of us already had body SEDC to start with. Take us through that journey of SEDC in the Kawakalundibo. What is even SEDC? Genebo SEDC. Go ahead, please.
No, fantastic. But I think I'll just quickly summarize my experience with Governor Soludo.
Do that.
Now, I met him in the course of service in Anambra State government under Governor Willie Obiano. The governor, Obiano, had committed to doing the Vision 2070 document, 50-year plan for Anambra State. And he appointed to Governor Soludo
as the chairman. It
just so happened that I was Commissioner of Economic Planning. So he then appointed me as a secretary, deputy secretary to the committee. SSG was the secretary, I was the deputy secretary. So we worked on that plan with him for about 2.5 years. Very thorough, very broad, very knowledgeable. It completes, in my mind, the experience I got working with Soludo on that plan. Whilst I will not say anything negative on the governors in Anambra State, right? But Anambra will wear a different look if Soludo was governor. some 10, 15 years ago and put forward a master plan for the state. I'm heading somewhere. I told you I worked in Lagos. Around the time I worked in Lagos, these were the early days where we were hearing the governor, who happens to be the president today and my boss, right? Governor President Tinubu,
Bola Tinubu,
as governor then, he was saying things like they are working on the master plan for Eco Atlantic. Then
yes,
what you call Eco Atlantic today was just Atlantic Ocean and a road that was fading. Again, he said, I'm doing a master plan for Lekki Free Trade Zone, a place where refineries, industrial parks will be sited. Number 2. Number 3, he said, I will do light rail projects. Everyone say all these things, master plan, feasibility study. Then number 4, at the time he said, I will do Lekki Deep Sea Port.
Yes.
A partnership between Lagos State and I was telling a young man in Lagos,
yes,
you don't want to know how people were abusing him. Hey, you stole our money, use our money for this, consultancy, this one, that one.
yes.
But all I want to say is 20 years later, you can point to Lekki Free Trade Zone. Just one investment that sits there, $18 billion. About 3 times the size of the Anambra economy, of the Enugu economy, is sitting in one, just 2,000 hectares out of over 100,000 hectares. Just one investment. Eco Atlantic, that he was doing planning, master plan, feasibility study, raise money internationally. 1,000 hectares of reclaimed land sitting on the Atlantic. American embassies there. All the banks, big banks, are building their head offices. You go into Lagos, you see a train. All of these things, these are all projects that completely have restructured and redefined the Lagos economy. Right? Oftentimes, those types of projects require taking a long-term view on governance and development and not doing the quick fixes, as they say. It's the exact same thing Governor Soludo is doing. He came in and started doing the mapping of the state. We'll put Anambra mixed-use industrial city here. We'll acquire 5,000 hectares next to the second Niger bridge for the new Niger city. Some call it Onitsha 2.0. We'll build acquire another 2,000 hectares on this road for the New Yorker. We'll move government house. We'll do this. We'll create the new Silicon Valley Solution Innovation District in the old government house. To organize a society, to plan for development, you must take yourself out of a corker. You must take yourself out of where we are and stand and take a bird's eye view and look at the state like this. We border 7 states as Anambra. We have Onitsha River Port. We have Obaro, which is 20-30 kilometers. There is SIPCO here that is doing 10,000 barrels of oil in Obaro. It's only about 25 kilometers from Onitsha Harbour Industrial Estate. We can pipe gas from there to Harbour and reduce the energy bill.
Yes.
This is the agro basin of the state. This is the areas that have solid minerals and what have you. So it allows you to take that strategic view on a state. That's what master planning is. So my job was to work closely with Soludo's government. He appointed me as the MD of Anambra State Investment Promotion Agency, and that was the work we did, doing the new master plans for some of these new initiatives that were coming up that will redefine Anambra's economy. It just so happens that after working for about 2 years in Anambra State Investment Promotion Agency, I was opportuned to then be recommended for the position as MD Southeast Development Commission by the governor. I had also spent time some 1 year before that, writing about the Southeast in a newsletter that I had. And I would say having spent 13 plus years at the state level, I felt that the Southeast could punch a bit higher if, as a region, it was more strategic. What do I mean? Today, the Southeast is 29,000 square kilometers. If we were one state, we'll be the 13th largest state. So therefore, it means if Niger State at 72,000 square kilometers wants to build a road east to west, it will probably take them 2, 3, 4 times the amount it will cost us in the Southeast as a region of 5 states to build that same road. It means if one state, 72,000 square kilometers, 10 million population, has one education policy, one health policy, one business environment, one Ministry of Lands, one process to get your certificate of occupancies, and then us who are just about 20% of that size, or maybe just about 45% of that size, we have 5 different policies, 5 different Ministry of Works. So just maybe with a smaller landmass, if we were a bit more strategic, and we had all those projects that tie the region together, we could make the Southeast the preferred location for investments. So this was really what my article was basically saying, that the Southeast is blessed, but it also needs to be a bit more strategic and itemize a clear plan and program that can deliver that prosperity, working closely, having the governors work closely together and work as one. So I'm guessing you probably want to understand the plans for SCDC.
No,
or how we got in.
Some people are hearing SCDC.
Yes.
Some of them did not even know that there was something called ENDC in the 50s and 60s, when Michael Okpara was the Premier of Southeast. So I am marketer and I am with state governments. What is the federal commission? This is the federal commission. Okay, I saw the question somebody threw out. You say you are writing some of these things, security this one, but governors are the security officers of this. So some people are saying, is he another governor? Who is this guy? Is it? So explain what a development commission is, and then why Southeast has one now.
I think the history of this development commission traces its history back to 1970.
Okay.
After the war, the then military government created a policy called the 3 R's: reconstruction, reconciliation, and rehabilitation, right? But for reasons best known to them, it was never boldly implemented. But prior to that, and prior to the Civil War, there was an Eastern Nigeria Development Corporation, which one could say under the then Emma Okpara, when this same territory, or a little bit bigger than this territory, was won. He did quite a number of things that
he did.
Ensured that the region was one of the fastest growing in the world, not just in Nigeria. Right? So I see some people try to make those connections, but I'm very quick to tell them that we operated a different style of government then.
Yes.
Now we have the political leadership in the region.
Yes.
And the governors.
Let's help you create some magic. Let's help you capture your best moments. Let's help you relive your memories.
Book us now at Yarn Content Factory. Let's give your events and video production the perfect touch.